Black History Channel just reported that Texas farmers are losing farms. Let's go ahead and check this out because this first clip will get you asking what the hell is going on.
It's all gone. Everything is gone. Just read this morning that Texas farmers are closing down because they can't find laborers to work their fields. Are you telling me white people can't, sorry, excuse me, won't work in the fields? Hey, all of you who thought they were taking your jobs, accepting applications now.
This is breaking news. Texas farmers are sounding the alarm on this tariff war. And in more breaking news, nobody cares. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me or maybe it's some of you too, but as far as farmers sounding the alarm, I don't care.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is a lot of people don't care. Like when it comes to farmers, man. Like to be honest, they get pushed to the ends of the earth because you just never know. There's because I just feel like they're just so underrated, man. Those guys out there putting in all this work, farming, putting out produce, putting out everything there is just so underrated, man.
I have to admit, I don't
Shout outs to the
care at
farmers.
all because the last time Donald Trump was president, 100,000 farmers across the country lost their farms. Yeah. So overwhelmingly, farmers voted for this man again.
Okay, I might have to swallow my words again. Yeah, yeah. If y'all voted for that shit, jokes on you. That's crazy.
Knowing full well of his history the last time he was president. So, from me to you, farmers, I don't care. I don't care how bad things get for you. I don't care if you lose your farm. I don't care if you, I don't care. At least I don't care to hear about it. I really don't. Because this is exactly what you voted for. And you're going to get what you voted for. You're going to get 4 more years of Donald Trump not giving a damn about farmers whatsoever. So enjoy.
Look, man, I get it. You get what you vote for. We all get it. Save the farmers, man. Look. Y'all learn your lesson. Cry about it. Ask for forgiveness. But shit, boy, we America needs those. America needs their farms. Come on, man.
Regarding all these farmers that are now crying about possibly losing their farms because they voted for Trump, this is why you absolutely should not feel bad for any of these farmers that voted for Trump. Now, the ones that didn't vote, yes, feel sorry for them, go support them, do whatever you need to do. But the ones that voted for Trump, do not feel sorry for them, and let me tell you why. I am a builder, and I've been building shit in Oklahoma City going on like 20 years now, and farmers are not stupid. If you have the ability to manage a farm and understand the weather, the climate, your machinery, the chemistry that goes into your crops, you are not a stupid person. You're just not. And especially when you come from generational farming, you have the ability to look ahead and predict what you need to survive. And so when you have two candidates where you have Kamala Harris on one side giving you a whole fucking list of shit that she's going to do for you and make your life better, and then you have Trump on the other side who can't even come out with a normal sounding sentence, and you still vote for that guy and you are a farmer, you are either racist or sexist or both. And they're only crying now because now they are being treated exactly how they voted for other people to be treated. Got that? They are being treated how they voted for other minorities, people of color, everybody else, poor people, sick people. That's how they voted for other people to be treated. And now they're the ones being treated that way.
I mean, she is speaking some sense. Look, hey, this is what you voted for. You got wrapped into the minority group. They get treated the same way you're getting treated because you got to think about it. Farmers are like kind of a minority workforce if you think about it. Like they're getting treated just like a whole minority group. That's insane. That's a valid point.
By losing their livelihood, their homes, their income, their farms. So do not feel sorry for them. This is exactly what they had coming. Quick follow-up as to why exactly would Trump be doing this to farmers anyways, and I'm guessing 99% chance it's because he wants to bankrupt farms so his corporate buddies can come in and do a land grab. Basically what you have been seeing the last few years, major companies buying up a bunch of rental houses and jacking up the price of rents, and it's all going to corporations. It's probably something similar to let these farms go to foreclosure and his corporate buddies be able to come in, swoop them up, and now you've got bigger companies involved in more of our day-to-day food.
I got to farm with my dad every day. It's a way of life. It's a wonderful way of life. And it's at risk, and it shouldn't be.
The impact of Trump's tariffs is being felt in the heartland. Soybean farmers here are now suffering economically like they haven't in decades.
Right now, we are harvesting soybeans in Marengo, Illinois. My family has been farming since 1846. I'm the 5th generation. We're a grain operation. We grow corn, soybeans. I am a product of the pioneers. It's history. You don't let that go. One of the best memories that I had was just my dad teaching me how to drive a tractor. I got to farm with my dad every day. It was pretty cool. How many people could do that? It's a way of life. It's a wonderful way of life. And it's at risk, and it shouldn't be. It's total bullshit. Human lives are at stake. It's stupid. The whole thing is stupid.
I'm very proud of him. He's done a great job. He's kind. He's very caring. He cares about other people. I didn't really want him to be a farmer. When my husband got sick, he asked if he could take over the farm. He said, Mom, give me 3 years. Just give me 3 years. So that's what we did, and it's turned into 16 years.
Harvest is usually the best time of the year. It's literally the fruits of your labor. This is the time where we as farmers get to celebrate all of our hard work and that we get paid for our year's worth of work. And unfortunately, this one has a real bitter taste to it because the money is being spent right now in Argentina and being given to billionaires. Farming's hard enough as it is, dealing with Mother Nature, but this year especially is very challenging because of the tariffs that have been put upon us. Our cost of production has increased and our markets have dropped dramatically. And this is really putting a major strain on all farmers right now. If anybody who's not a farmer and they say, well, what do I care about what's happening with farmers? What does that matter? Well, in Illinois, 20% of all jobs revolve around agriculture. And when farmers have money, we spend it. We spend it on really big high-ticket items like combines or tractors, all of whom are made in major Rust Belt areas. And those are really high-paying, good jobs. And that trickles down to the waitresses who get better tips, to our schools because people have more income, the schools get better funded. And right now, we're just in a major holding pattern because we have no income. The American people are hurting right now. Farmers are hurting right now. There is absolutely no reason for this.
Our grain prices are down. We have tariffs. We have a bumper crop. We don't have people to sell it to. China hasn't bought one of our beans. We don't have those markets anymore because of the tariffs.
I'm looking at the commodity prices, where they're at, which is how I get paid. I'm having a real difficult time trying to give a positive outlook for 2026. When President Obama was in office, we had a wonderful jolt of energy because we had an administration that said, we're going to have advanced biofuels power.
Texas, help this make sense. Okay, right now.
Man, that was intense, man. That was very heartwarming. This dude, I mean, he's probably speaking for all farmers across the board there, man, where they're struggling with just tariffs alone. Man, I wish you the best of luck, man. You know, generational farming ain't easy, man. Trust me, is not that I worked on a major farm, but I did some work on a farm. I did work in plants. Like, I already know what it's like, you know, when you're trying to do all this, and that's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Now, gas is $4.19 a gallon in Texas, where I live. 6 months ago, that same gallon of gas was $2.65 for an increase of 55% over the past 180 days. Okay, I'm from Washington State, so I'm going to compare it to Washington. Right now, in Washington, the average price for a gallon of gas is $5.75, okay? 6 months ago, the price of that gallon of gas was about $4.50 for a 35% increase over the past 180 days. Okay, so for the average 15 gallons of gas, let's just say 15 gallons of gas is filling up your car for average. That 15 gallons of gas is going to cost somebody in Texas about $63. The same 15 gallons is going to cost someone in Washington State $86, okay? So why does Texas have a 55% increase over Washington's 35% increase in gas over the last 180 days? That's my first question. My second question, I want to address the minimum wage. Minimum wage in Texas is $7.25. $7.25. The minimum wage in Washington State, $17.13 approximately. You know what that difference is? That's a difference of $9.88 an hour more. $9.88 an hour more, or 2.3 times higher minimum wage in Washington State, okay? So for someone in Texas to buy that 15 gallons of gas, it's going to cost them 9 hours of work approximately. They're going to work 9 hours at that minimum wage for that gas, that tank of gas. In Washington, for that same 15 gallons of gas, they're going to work 5.5 hours, okay? 9 hours, 5.5 hours approximately. The last minimum wage increase in Texas was in 2009. That is 17 years ago since there has been a state minimum wage increase, a cost of living increase, anything, 17 years. Meanwhile, in Washington state, in the last 17 years, they've had 17 minimum wage increases, meaning about one a year the minimum wage goes up, and their next increase is scheduled for January of 2027. So why in the hell, why Texas, are you guys still living in wages from 2009, $7.25 an hour in the minimum wage, when prices are going up exponentially here more so than other places? Texas has the highest property taxes in the United States, one of the highest at least. And my car insurance for perfect driving is the most expensive I've ever paid. In fact, people with DUI insurance in Washington state pay less than I do for car insurance with a perfect driving record. So I need somebody to explain this to me. Why is gas going up so much more in Texas than other places? And why in the hell is nobody in Texas voting to increase this minimum wage, $7.25? I want to know who is living on that and what is going on, Texas.
Shit, damn. God damn. I mean, Chronicles of Crystal, y'all need to go to her TikTok, 'cause that was just insane, dude. Like, great breakdown. That shit made me depressed almost, man. Shit. I thought Louisiana was tough, but you just made Texas look just as tough. Like, that is like, god damn, I thought I wanted to move there at this point, but you just deterred me a lot. Like, you just made me look at Washington State like, can I get there? God damn, like, minimum wage is 17, 13. We obviously we need a much more better cost of living analysis than this, but this was a small breakdown on just what was happening. But damn, snapshot at least. But damn, Texas, oh shit. No wonder these farmers in Texas are losing. They can't even really afford gas at this point, man. That shit is insane, guys. What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about the farmers? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you live in Texas, or would you like to move to Texas? And just the reason why everybody wants to go to Texas for some reason. And I know that outside Dallas area, outside the Houston area, and even in San Antonio right now, it's blooming. Like it's people are just moving there left and right. So let me know in the comments below, would you move to Texas? And tell me the reason why. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.